All right, next color is turns out that thing you thought was dinner is just a Zman grub. That's fish of the day so far, glow bones. Pulled it out of nowhere. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tommy Mac Fishing. Now in today's episode, what I've done is I've gone out to my local tackle shop and I've brought every colour Zman grub that there is imaginable on the market that is available at the moment. And I'm going to go out and try and catch a fish on every single one of these. Now some of these are my absolute confidence baits that I throw around all the time. Motor oil, bloodworm, midnight oil, gudgeon, greasy prawn, all that sorts of thing that I know that I can catch fish on in pretty much every situation imaginable. But there's also a number of different colours in the range that I've picked up that I wouldn't necessarily throw around for brim. And those being those bright pink colours and all those sort of things. But I know that they're still going to work. So what I'm going to do is I've put them all inside my hatch liner for tomorrow. What I'm going to do as soon as I get on the water, I'm just going to randomly stick my hand in. Whatever I grab out first is what I'm going to throw. Keep throwing it till I catch a fish. Once I do that, take it off, grab out the next one, and off we go. So what I'm also going to be doing is give away all these plastics at the very end of the video, but stick around and you can find out more at the very end. Alright, just pulled up at the lake that I'm going to fish today. This is a lake that I fished in a previous video, how to fish weed. I'm just going to give you a link in the top corner if you want to jump back and watch that, just with a few hints of how to fish. Alright, so first colour for this morning is going to be, let's have a look, first one off the bat, chartreuse sparkle. Let's get into a few. Fish. Alright, next colour is bloodworm. Hey, the old faithful. Alright, there's a bloodworm grub done. Just a little fish. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, next colour out is bubblegum. Pink. It's a fish. Bubblegum. Not a bad fish either. Alright, next colour is motor oil. Yep, I can do that. Alright, so because I'm going through and tying on so many different plastics today, I think I'll just give you a quick demo of how to do it. So what we've got here is a 2.5 inch Zman grub. This one's a motor oil because that's the colour I've just picked out. And I have a 1/20th size 1 hidden weight jig head. So the idea of this is that the weight sits internally inside the lure instead of a traditional jig head which sits at the front of the plastic. So all the weight is inside it. So first thing I do is I just match them up, sitting it on top of each other, and I'm looking where the furthest part, whoops, and just by going like this, I'm looking where the furthest part of the jig head comes out, and that's right after that last bump, okay, just before the tail starts on this plastic. So I'm going to thread it through, and that's where my hook point will come out. Now you will see with the Z-Man, it's got this center line which runs right down the middle to right where the tail starts. So I'm going to thread it in from the middle here, right in the very center, push it in. Okay, I'm going to follow that midline down, okay, and it creates a cross section with that line going down and that line going across where my jig head finishes. So that gives me a perfect entry point and an exit point where to bring it out as well. So I thread it through down that line and I pop it out
on that middle section. Alright, I need to push it up because it's that stretchy material. Sometimes pulling it from the front's easier, and that's what it looks like when you're finished. Nice and simple, rigged up nice and straight. Let's get into a few. Fish, come on, up you come, mate. Ooh, he's not happy. Turns out that thing you thought was dinner is just a Zman grub. Come here, mate. Well, he wasn't happy about that. That's motor oil done. No surprises there. Alright, next up. Shimmer pearl. This one should work. That's a fish just at the boat. Oh, that's not a nice sound. Oh, there he is. Just caked up in a bit of weed there. There she goes. Nice. It's probably the best one of the morning so far. Alright, next colour is... Ooh, that's bright. Neon pink. Let's do it. Looking forward to this one. That's a fish. It's a fish. Neon pink. We're on. Doesn't really know that he's hooked yet. There he is. Neon pink. There, a bit of the lettuce. That's it there. There you go. That's cool. Another colour down. See you, buddy. Watermelon red flake. Does that count on the watermelon red flake? It's a fish. It's a cool little thing. Okay, check out that copper line through the middle. Pretty cool. See you, mate. Oh, I won't count that. I'll catch another one. Finally a fish. Watermelon red flake. Well, that took longer than I thought for that one. I reckon I dropped about 4 fish trying to get him. And that's the first bit of blue sky up there in Melbourne that I've seen in about 4 or 5 days, so hopefully that's a good sign of what's to come. He scoffed it though. Got the tail right down his throat. Get that out of there. Thanks for coming, mate. Alright, what have we got next? Midnight oil. So this is motor oil with like a gold and silver fleck through it. One of my new favourite colours. Awesome for dirty water. donk that. Got some nice head shakes, but they're only just small fish, I think. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Alright, next one done. Midnight oil. Alright, what's next? I got some clear colours left and I think I'm going to pull one of those out pretty soon. Oh, that's going to be hard. Alright, next colour's this hardy head colour. It's a nice sort of clear colour with a bit of fleck through it. It's going to represent a nice bait fish, especially in this sort of coloured water. First impressions, I think this is going to be a really good one for sight casting fish. But we might struggle in this dirty water. It's always noises when you fish in Melbourne, aeroplanes now. It's a fish. Alright, hardy head. Bang. Hardy head Zman grub. It's a nice colour, I like it. I reckon that's going to go into the box. That's it there. It's got a really nice sort of pearly shimmer finish to it with a bit of fleck through it as well. Nice. Alright, another colour down. Another fish released. On to the next one. Alright, next colour is Greasy prawn. This is one of my favourite dirty water colours. Yep. Oh, it's not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. On the greasy prawn. That's the greasy prawn all done. Happy days. See you, mate. Alright, next up, let's have a look. Is, oh, what's that? Glow bone. Uh-oh. Dude, that's a tight drag and he's taking line. This is a nice fish. Yeah, he's a bit wrapped up, that's why. That's fish of the day so far, glow bones. Pulled it out of nowhere. Alright, next colour. Amber, because I've used motor oil and they look the same. Fish on! Amber, bang! Yeah, buddy. Just go and sign up. Come here, mate. Amber. Another fish down. Only a couple to go. All right, a couple left. What do we got now? Electric pink. I like the look of this one. That's a fish. Electric pink. Ah. That's awesome. Hey mate. Fish. Not giant, but it doesn't have to be. He's having an electric pink party. Woo! Alright, next up, let's have a look. There's not many left. Black. Black grub. Let's have a go. Looks good. Oh, first cast. Oh, that's a good fish. First cast. Yeah. Black grub. 2 fish and 2 casts, electric pink and then black. Going through these really quickly now. Alright, there's the black grub done. Another fish released. And another colour ticked off the list. Alright, what's next? Oh, there's not many in there. Gudgeon, such a good colour. Oh no! That was probably the best fish of the day. That was heavy. Oh man. Damn. Gudgeon, gone, bitten off. So the fish in here, their appetite's mainly based around shrimp, bait fish, and a lot of soft chewing on the weed and that sort of thing as well. And because of that, they get these really, really sharp teeth. Now, it hasn't happened to me for a while, but I just got bitten off by probably one of the better fish that I've hooked today. That was a lot of weight, and he was just carving sideways. Got that sort of squished end on it from where they got these big teeth chomping down. Oh, that's fun. All right, back to it. Another gudgeon on. Gudgeon, good bite. A lot of weight, not that much weight there. Yeah, it's a nice fish. Big, powerful lunges on him. Just not the biggest fish, but you get, buddy. Alright, that's probably fish of the day right there on the gudgeon grub. Alright, second last one. Pumpkin. There we go. Oh man, he had 6 goes at that. Like tap tap, tap tap. Finally. Let's have a look. The last one. Not a bad colour either. Copper penny. Let's do it. The final colour, copper penny. Let's see if something wants to eat this. That's a nice fish. weed. Oh man, if I lose this last fish on the last colour lure, I'm going to be so devastated. Alright, and with that fish, I'm done my Z-Man grub challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of catching a fish on every coloured Z-Man grub. Now, fishing in a system here in Melbourne that cops a lot of pressure, so that just goes to show that if I can do it here, you can do it anywhere. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and to do it here in Melbourne in a pressured system, and to finish off with a fish that bricked me in weed is a nice way to finish off the video. So hope you guys enjoyed this one.
I'm going to be giving away every single packet that I have here of Z-Man grubs. So if you are interested in that, all you need to do, really simple, you need to like this video, you need to comment below your favourite Z-Man grub colour and a reason why, and you also need to be subscribed to my channel. That's all you need to do. Thank you for watching and all the best with the giveaway.